Welcome to the video where I'm excited to share with you something really interesting. This is a crypto that I think could 100x really soon when we see the next bull run. Now, do keep in mind when I'm sharing with you this crypto, it is very risky and there's a little bit of confusion to some of the stuff that I'm going to share with you. So if you choose to invest in this crypto, remember, the risk is on you. I'm sharing it with you because it's got high upside, but there is certainly a lot of risk associated with investing in this crypto. Now, I'm going to share my screen with you. We're going to head over to CoinMarketCap. I'll reveal the crypto to you. And then if you want to invest, I'll share with you how you can do so at your own risk. Okay. Now, with that said, let's go. All right. Here we are, CoinMarketCap on the website. I've got the 100x crypto chart pulled up. It is Jupiter Perps LP JLP. Now, we've got some confusion to work through because recently this Jupiter buzz that's going on, I came across this token because I was seeing things about Jupiter everywhere. And I'm like, well, what is Jupiter? And that's how I found this project. So if I take you over here, this is the other Jupiter. And this is the Jupiter that a lot of people have been talking about. They had a massive airdrop just very recently. And people have been like going bananas about, getting this Jupiter here. But I don't think that this Jupiter is the one that I would look for 100x. Now, this one, it's interesting to note that if you look, this is on the Solana blockchain. This is also on the Solana blockchain. The website for both leads to exactly the same project. So this has me a little bit confused. I'm like, well, what's the difference? Okay. So if you come back here, look at this here. Okay. This is the Jupiter, the one that people have been going like buzzing about. Okay. Look at the website. Okay. Now this is the other one. This is the one I'm telling you that I think will 100x. Look at this right here. Okay. Same thing, same exact website. So my question is, what is the difference? Now, I'll be honest with you. I don't know. I'm as confused as you are, but I found this and it intrigued me because, like I said, I found it when I was, hearing about all this Jupiter hype. And what I want to show you, something super interesting about these two different projects is going to be the tokenomics of these projects, okay? So the projects themselves, the website lead to the exact same website, the exact same project, but this one, even though it's got the same logo, it's trading under Jupiter Perps LP, JLP, and this one, same logo, it's just Jupiter trading under JUP. This one is trading around 58 cents, and this one is pretty much at $2. Now, when we look at the all chart, this one came out just after Christmas, 12/26, okay? And it launched around $1.71. This one, literally, I think it got released just like a day or two ago, okay? So, well, January 31, there we go. So it's crazy. This is really interesting. But what I find interesting about the difference between the two, and the reason I'm suggesting this one as a possible 100x, although it's got risk, and there certainly is confusion, why is it leading to the same website? What's the difference? I'll share with you why I think this one could 100x, because I like a lot of what I'm seeing on this project here, okay? But back to this one here. The market cap for this one is close to $1 billion already, okay? It's already ranked number 78. The circulating supply is 13.5%. Fully diluted market cap, $6 billion, okay? Now think about this. This project, although it could explode and do really well, and probably will because there's a lot of hype behind it, but it's the same project leading us to the same website, and you're seeing the trading volume is obviously pretty high on this one, but you're seeing the total supply of 10 billion, and we got only 1.35 billion in the supply. So over time, you're going to have more tokens released, added to the circulating supply. It's going to hurt the price of this project, okay? Now, obviously, not until that happens. Like if the circulating supply stays at this point, this could certainly rocket, short term. But when we start seeing more tokens added, this one is going to run into some problems, okay? Now, again, when we go back to this one, what's interesting on this one, the market cap, 27.8 million, okay? A rather small market cap. Fully diluted market cap, 27.84, pretty much exactly the same. So with this one, we got the self-reported circulating supply, 14.01 million, and we got the total supply of 14.01 million. We don't know what the max supply is. It has no data available. And there are some cautions on these here because this is not verified. So remember, this is risky, okay? And if you do choose to invest in this project, I would recommend don't put everything that you have in this project, okay? Because it is risky and there's confusion, like what's the difference between this Jupiter and this Jupiter? So I'm sharing this with you because I like a lot of the fundamentals of what I'm seeing here. If this is correct, I like a lot of this, and I think this project could actually 100x more likely than this one. So it's just my opinion though, okay? Look at this here, a market cap of 27.8 million. If this project 100x's, its market cap would be around 2.8 billion, okay? This Jupiter here is already like 6 billion fully diluted market cap, almost, 800 million. So for this 200x, literally if this just 100x's off of this, like if no more tokens get added to the supply, and this was the 100x with just this current circulating supply and this market cap and this price, it would be crazy how many millions and billions of dollars this would need. Essentially, this would be close to, probably like an 80, this would be like almost like an 80 billion market cap at 100x. So I think while that's not impossible, I think this one here is more likely to 100x than this one. So that's just my opinion. But keep in mind, this one's got a lot of hype behind it. There's a little bit of confusion for me, especially being with this one being like it leads us to the same website, same logo, just different. So what's the difference? I don't know. But what I like about this one, although it is risky, you see when it launched, it just up and down a little bit and then pretty steady. This right where it launched, right here, about $1.78, right? Even though it chopped up and down, it kind of stabilizes at its floor price where it launched. And it's really, for the most part, hasn't dipped below that, okay, since it launched. And it's been steadily climbing. Now, the interesting thing about this one, it hasn't pumped a crazy amount. It's literally only pumped 12.43%. But with a steady climb, and when I'm looking at the market cap here, you can see this one has decent volume. Obviously, nowhere near the volume of this Jupiter, okay? Nowhere near the volume of this one. But it's got decent volume, even though the volume is down, of late. 14.7 volume for something that's ranked 2,314. This is interesting, and I would keep my eyes on this. Again, if you choose to invest in this project, I wouldn't put everything that I have in it because there is certainly quite a bit of risk. But if you think about it this way, if you invest like $1,000 in this project and it 100x's, your $1,000 become $100,000. If you invest literally just $500 in this project and it 100x's, your $500 become $50,000. If you literally invest just $100 in this project and it 100x's, it becomes $10,000. So, if you choose to invest in this project, do so at your own risk. There are certainly cautions around this. And I'm certainly confused to some degree as to what the difference is between this Jupiter and this Jupiter, as I already said. But I like the market cap, the circulating supply, the total supply, the fully diluted market cap. I like these numbers a lot more than I do like these numbers here. Obviously, I like the fact that this one has high volume, but this volume could die off if the hype of this Jupiter project stalls out. So I personally think that I like, the numbers of this project better. Obviously, we would want to see, the volume pick up and the inflow of money pick up. We would want to see that so that it can 100x. But when, if we got this as a circulating supply, if that's the total supply, and if that is the max supply, then we got pretty much the same fully diluted market cap as the actual market cap. And these are strong fundamentals if I'm looking at this in terms of what I'm looking for projects that have 100x potential. When I'm looking at this one, like I said, almost a billion or 800 million market cap almost already, almost 6 billion fully diluted market cap, only 13.5% of the tokens in the supply. This is, not saying it's not going to do well, but this is tough for me to jump into because if you got all of a sudden a bunch of tokens unlocked that come into the supply, it's going to plummet the price. So unless you have obviously demand, which, I don't know what's going to happen, but I found this very intriguing. And like I said, I'm sharing this project with you because I came across it when I was looking for Jupiter. And so it's very interesting. It obviously hasn't pumped a crazy amount, but like I said, it's been just steadily climbing. And if we see this project continue to do well, if it continues to climb, it'll certainly start attracting more attention. And with such a small market cap, the fully diluted market cap being, like I already said many times, pretty much the same, this thing could absolutely explode. And I think this thing could 100x. So this is interesting. I wanted to share it with you. But again, if you choose to invest remember, the risk is there and the risk is on you. Now, I told you that if you want to invest in this project, I'll share with you how you can do so. So the way to invest in this Jupiter JLP project is you have to get a Phantom wallet. You can get the Phantom wallet on the App Store, download the wallet, set it up, and then you can buy Solana wherever you want to buy your Solana. I suggest use the link down below. Sign up for MEXC, buy Solana on MEXC, send your SOL over to the Phantom wallet, and then simply just go to convert the Solana to the Jupiter, the JLP Jupiter, okay? You can obviously, once you have that in your Phantom wallet, you'll be able to hold your JLP there, and whenever you want to convert it, you'll just swap it to whatever token you want, and then send it to wherever you want from there, okay? So that's how I recommend if you want to invest in it. But remember, if you choose to invest, do so at your own risk. And do remember, I would not advise to invest everything that you have in this at all because of the risk. So I like what I'm seeing with JLP. I like the market cap, how small it is. I like that the fully diluted market cap is the same. I like that it hasn't pumped a crazy amount, but that it's shown steady growth. For the ranking of a token that it has got decent trading volume, which is also interesting. I would keep in mind, though, the risk of it because of the uncertainty of like, what's the difference between this JLP and the JUP when it's taken us to the exact same website, exact same project. So while I don't like the tokenomics of the JUP as much as I do the tokenomics of the JLP, and I think JLP has strong possibility to 100x, but that risk there of like, what's the difference between the two, that uncertainty or that unknown, that's what makes it like, hey, I don't know that I would rush to put everything that I have into this JLP. But like I said, if you invest $100, you take a gamble on $100. That's a small gamble on $100 to, for the possibility of $100 turning into 10 grand, or, $1,000 with the possibility of it turning into 100K, or $500 with the possibility of it turning into 50K. Anyways, it's crazy upside, but with that risk, you've got to understand that, don't rush and put everything you have into this project. I think that we could see this JLP project start to pump very, very soon. It's also super exciting to me that I have seen this project not drop below its launch price yet, which is really interesting. But remember, that risk is there, and there's also a possibility that this project could completely drop off the table, okay? There are certainly cautions around this project, so keep that in mind. Remember, it does not come without any risk, okay? With that being said, there you have it. This is the project that I think has tremendous upside potential for 100x. And of course, if we see that, that would be insanely amazing. If you choose to invest in it, again, like I said, at your own risk, okay? I'm not telling you to do it. And the other thing is, too, if you want to invest in other cryptos, hundreds to thousands of other cryptos, including the Jupiter, the JUP Jupiter, you can also do so via the first link down below, via MEXC. You can sign up for MEXC and trade hundreds of thousands of cryptos completely, almost free, with no fees. There is sometimes a small fee, like 0.00001%, something along those lines with MEXC. Sometimes they don't even charge you any fees to buy and sell. So if you want to trade hundreds of thousands of cryptos, use that link down below, sign up for MEXC, make that happen. But like I said, if you want to buy that JLP, you'll have to buy something like Solana on MEXC via the link below, and then transfer your Solana over to Phantom, and then in your Phantom wallet, swap your Solana for JLP, hold it there, and then convert it to whatever currency, cryptocurrency you want down the road, whenever you deem is the time to convert it, and send it wherever you want. Okay. With that said, that's how you can go about doing it. But again, 100%, like I said many times already in this video, the risk is on you. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up. Like the video. If you found value in it, leave any thoughts or questions you have down below. If you happen to do more research, if you happen to dig and you find out what the difference is between JLP and JUP, feel free to let me know. I am a little bit confused as to what the difference is between the two, to be honest. But I like what I'm seeing with JLP, so that makes me be okay with taking a little bit of money and risking it for that upside. Also, last thing, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future Crypto Talk videos coming your way soon. Until I see you, stay blessed, and let's get this money. Let's go.